Let's take you back to the National Union of Mineworkers conference. Earlier we heard from ANC Deputy President Paul Mashatile.
This is not a press conference. The DP is going to deal with issues related to the conference. If you have any questions related to the conference.
We're being gagged before you even get to the union buildings.
He's with Comrade Soli.
Well, why don't we start by saying we came here to support the NUM. As you know, the NUM has been our ally together with the SACP for many years, the South African Communist Party. So most of the comrades here, we have worked with them. And as I said earlier, they had invited the president to come and open the conference, but he couldn't make it. He asked me to come. So my message was really to wish them well, that we continue to work with them. Also just to deal a bit about the challenges we have in the energy sector, which affects mining, of course. So it was really a solidarity message to the NUM from ourselves, the SACP, and the other alliance partners. The president of COSATU also spoke. So they are continuing until tomorrow.
Soli, any comments?
No, he covered.
Along with the other laundry list of interventions to ease load shedding, we have the appointment of a new Minister of Electricity, although we don't know who he is or he or she. But do you think it's not far-fetced that you will be appointed Deputy President within the next coming days? And then to you, Mr. Mabaila, do you think that your SACP deployees within cabinet, are their heads on the chopping block?
Well, first let me say that I have not been told that I'm going to be deputy president, so I don't know.
Is it not far-fetched? That was my question.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Mr. Mashatile, you say here the president will be appointing electricity minister in the next few days.
Yes.
You would understand that South Africans are anxious. They would want to see this matter closed. When exactly is the next few days? Because you are chairing the deployment committee of the governing African National Congress.
Well, hopefully next few days should be less than 7 days.
Mr. Mashatile.
That's how they've said weeks.
Mr. Mashatile, when it comes to the issues of deployment and the pending cabinet reshuffle, normally the president would consult alliance partners and also consult the now top seven. Have you, as the top seven, been consulted in the past 48 hours or so of what's happening when it comes to the reconfiguration of the executive of the country? And lastly, your message as the ANC to the outgone deputy president of the country now, David Mabuza, who has effectively paved the way for you, as he said. He's seeing that you are making your moves in being the deputy president of the country.
I think for now we should thank Comrade Mabuza for the work he has done for our country. The presidency has already issued a statement to thank him for the work he has done. We'll continue to work with him. As to who should be the next deputy president, that the president will deal with that matter, I guess, in the coming days.
Lastly, from us as the SABC, on the issues pertaining to Eskom and Mr. Andre Derrida. The issues pertaining to Eskom, for a while you've spoken about action being taken in the immediate, particularly when you look at the PGC of Gauteng in the backdrop of the ANC conference which you addressed in here in Gauteng. You speak about immediate action. What are some of the immediate tasks, particularly for the incoming group's chief executive officer of Eskom, that are of the utmost importance in eradicating load shedding in the country, knowing that Andre Derrida, in the words of Soli Mapaila, the GS of the SACP, and your SG Mbalula, that he was a dismal failure?
Yeah, so we want a group chief executive who's going to be capable to do the job. Our people want us to end load shedding sooner than yesterday. So we want a group executive, chief executive, who will come in with that understanding that must get the power stations to work. Electricity must be supplied uninterrupted. So I think the work will be cut out for the new chief executive, whoever that will be. We can't go through a road of failures. So all we want is success because our people have been waiting.
Let's allow Mr. Mapai. There was a question raised to Mr. Mapai.
Yes, yeah.
I have forgotten the question.
I said you expect
Your deployees
To be chopped.
Well, firstly, let me say there has been consultation with the allies. So that's very important. We have discussed the frameworks, the political framework, not the names. The only name that I think everyone agrees is already there is the name of the Deputy President of the ANC. So we'll ask for the speedy implementation of this process now that even the Deputy President has resigned. That's critical for us that we move with certainty. But with regard to the consultation that we have had, we place on board the necessity for this cabinet to appreciate that our revolution is in crisis and the new ministers to have a new vigor of working. It should be based on assessment of performances of different individuals, but it should be that it strengthens the revolution today through public services to the people of this country who have voted us. That's the task that we have said to the President, and I think to the Deputy President here, we need a functioning cabinet, a responsive cabinet. And I think that there have been glimpses of that in some members, and some others, they have not shown that quick responses to community problems. And one of those, for instance, this crisis that we are faced with, and I think of energy crisis. That's why we've appreciated, although this wasn't initially consulted upon, but we had appreciated the fact that the President was moving ahead to get someone to be hands-on daily, just to look into ending load shedding in this country and making sure that there's energy availability for our people.
Okay, let's allow Ntebo.
DP, on the issue of the appointment of the Deputy President, you said you haven't been told that nothing has been said to you. The country is on suspense. Are you worried that this vacuum of leadership is sort of creating apprehension amongst the people of South Africa? And secondly, the issue of the reconfiguration of the alliance. It seems this is only mooted or entertained when it's convenient for the ANC or when the ANC goes to elections.
I've already said to Comrade Soli that the reconfiguration will be done. We have discussed it. When I was acting Secretary General of the ANC, we used to discuss it a lot. So I guess Comrade Soli is saying, let's move with speed and get this finalized. We will do so because I think it's important that we change the way we work as the alliance because conditions have changed. We can't work as if we were in Lusaka. There are new conditions. The alliance will have to adapt. So we agree fully with the reconfiguration. The rest of the things, I think we'll get them right as we go. Well, the President has already said that within days is going to be dealing with these issues. We, as the leaders of the ANC, also within days, we will meet. Yeah. So when I say within days, I don't mean weeks. Understood?
Maybe tomorrow morning?
Within the next 7 days.
Mr. Mashatile, your address here was of someone who's already within the state. It was solutions driven on the issue of Eskom. Are you ready to be the Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa? Because the writing is on the wall. It's inevitable that you will be the Deputy President of the country.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Thank you.
Yeah. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Within days.
That is the Deputy President of the ANC, Paul Mashatile, who effectively is in the running, and there is that unwritten rule within the governing party that the Deputy President of the ANC becomes the Deputy President of the country. You heard Solly Mapaila, the General Secretary of the South African Communist Party, saying that they have been consulted as the alliance. There is only one name they agree on, and and that is the Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, in essence saying that Paul Mashatile will definitely be the Deputy President of the country, and also Mashatile giving words of gratitude and thanks to the former Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa, which is David Mabuza, who has resigned as the Deputy President and resigned as a Member of Parliament.